Hey there everyone, back again with another video. And in this video we're gonna solve a question from Geeks for Geek, that is to detect a loop in linked list. Okay, so the question just simply says that you will be given a linked list and there will be a loop inside that linked list, and you have to find that whether the loop contains a loop or not. You will have to just print true or false. Okay, so let me just demonstrate what does it say. Okay, so let's say that we have a node. Okay, we have a list of nodes. Okay, let me just create something like this. So 3 4, let me create 2 more. One more, this. Okay, and now what we'll do, we will just create the pointers. And let's say that it should point at this. Okay, so you will given a linked list like this only, and you just have to find whether this contains a loop or not. Okay, so yes, this linked list contains a loop. Okay, so how we can solve this? We know that in a general linked list, our last, let's say that this is our last. Okay, so our last node always point to null. Let me denote it by x. Okay, there are many ways in which we can do this. Okay, and we can find it out how if we can detect a linked list or not. Okay, one way is that we can just iterate over it and we can just say, let me just, what we can say, let me just take it. We can just say that if, come on, if node dot next, let's say that is my current node dot next is double equal to null. Okay, if I am able to find a point in the array, in the linked list, this thing, then it is said that this loop does not contain any loops. Okay, so because I am just focusing on the null part and I am not able to get that null, it means that there is no loop. And if we are not able to find out any of the loop, okay, then yes, there is if we are not able to find out the null, then yes, there is a loop. Okay, and there's also one more way. Okay, I'm not gonna explain this thing because I think it is the easiest way to do that. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more advanced way. Okay, I'm gonna explain this question in 2 ways or in 2 different videos. I'm gonna explain this simple algorithm in this video, and I'm gonna again make a new video with the help of a algorithm. Okay, that is already present there. Okay, so what we will do in this video, we are not gonna use this thing that the current node dot next is double equal to null. Okay, so what we are gonna use, we will use a hash set. Okay, we are gonna use a hash set. So what we know that if we have a element in our hash set, okay, and we have a order of n times 2, let's say that this is a hash set of node, and we will always have an order of 1 to search any element in that hash set. Okay, so what we will just say that we will just input all the nodes inside our hash set. Okay, let's say that it is s. Okay, we will just do that, we will just insert each and every node inside our hash set. Okay, and before entering we will just check if this contains the element or not, or the node or not. Okay, we will just check like this. I'm gonna code this again, but I will just showing you like that. If s dot contains, let's say that we are at a point h, or we are at a point current node. Okay, what we will say, we will just say that we will just say system.out.println, or just print element is found and loop detected. Okay, because we know that if this, we take a regular, okay, we know that if we are at this, if we are pointing at this point, okay, and we have just iterated at from this end, we have inserted this node. Let's say that this is x node. Okay, we have already inserted this x, we will insert this in the s. Okay, and then we will insert this in x, sorry, s. We will then insert this in s. Okay, and then we will insert this in s. Okay, then the point we come at this again, because it's loop, we will see that x, it is present in the hash set. Okay, so it means that there is a loop. Okay, so we will just say that yes, there is a loop, and we will just break our function. Okay, so it is the easiest way in which we can do that. Okay, so let us come to the Geeks for Geek, and let's start solving. Let me increase this. Okay, so we can see that there is a detect loop and it is passing a head. Okay, and now what I will do, I will just say that I am gonna create a hash set. It will take a node, because we know that there is a node class. Okay, I will say that it is s and is equal to new hash set. Okay, new hash set. And now what we will do, we will just say that, one second, let me just set this at node also, and now we will just iterate over each and everything. Okay, so while head is not equal to null, okay, h is not equal to null, what we will do, we will just check if s dot contains, I think it's right spelling, contains, yes, if it contains our head, okay, we will return head, oh sorry, return true, because we have to return true or false. It means that our linked list contains a loop. Okay, and if it's not there, then what we will do, we will set s dot add, we will just push our element in, or push our node inside our hash set, and then we will do head is equal to head dot next. Okay, so this is a way in which we can do that. After the while, we will just return false, because if we are not able to find this true, it means that we are not having a loop inside our application, or sorry, inside our linked list. So let's run it and see. Come on, I hope there is no issue. Yeah, so it says that we are having it true. Okay, so let's submit it and see whether we get the answer right or not. Yeah, so our answer is correct, and our time is 1.55. I don't know about this time, but I know that our application is running in order of n times. Okay, so this is a way in which we can check this. Okay, you can try to implement this logic also. Current node dot next is double equal to null. or it's not equal to null. Okay, we can just check if it is double equal to null, then we can return false, otherwise we can return true. Okay, you can you should try to implement this thing, okay, to find how we are solving it. Okay, and in the next video I'm gonna explain this thing using a algorithm. Okay, I'm gonna use a special algorithm that is present there, and that will also solve this in order of n time, but that will not use a predefined data structure. Okay, so I hope you all understand how we can do that, and it is a pseudocode will be presented in description below, you can refer that. So that's all for today. Thank you.